Hello, welcome to Indie Mayhem, the game show where indie authors are the contestants. I'm Ron Lahr, one of your hosts, and tonight we have another special guest host while Stupid Robin is off vacationing in Europe. So please welcome author Chrity Ayres to the show. Hello.
Hi, Ron. I would
Thank
say
you for
it's nice
coming.
to be back, but really,
It's not.
no.
It's nice for me to have you
I
back.
mean, that's great, but how many times do we have to do this, man? I mean,
A
seriously.
lot. A lot.
Apparently.
A lot. I'm cyber stalking you, but in a really different way.
Well, I mean, at least tonight you're giving me new victims, so I kind of
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yes, I'm hoping some of your meanness will be directed at them and not just me.
No guarantee.
Oh, I agree. All right. Oh, before we bring in the contestants, I just wanted to welcome everybody, tell you all about my hat. This hat I got the first year that Safeco Field was built, and that's in honor, even though now it's called T-Mobile Park. But as a Mariners fan, opening day is very soon. I'm very excited about baseball because my beloved Gonzaga Bulldogs were eliminated in disastrous fashion in March Madness. But anyway, let us start bringing in our contestants. All right. Boop. There's one.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Tiffany. I am a indie author, and I write fantasy and dark fantasy. My latest book is called The Elements. You can get it on Amazon and or my website, which is under my name here. And I just want to say I am Team Chrity, so hopefully me and her can team up on Ron tonight.
Oh. Well, that's awful. But welcome anyway. All right. Hello.
Hello, my name is Angela Yuriko Smith, and one of my most recent books was Tortured Willows, which won a Bram Stoker, which is behind me, and they make awesome bookends. I'm going to tell everybody should have two, so that you can hold your books together. And I want to say I'm all about girl power, so Tiffany and Chrity, I'm with you. This is not a competition. This is a gang up.
Dang, it's terrifying. Hello.
Hello. My real name is Ramunas Micuta, and my author name is basically my name spelled backwards. So, surprise to Kim Sanumar. So, my first book in the series is Meeting Eve, and I have 5 books written so far. They all are in fantasy, adventure / romance genres, and they have a lot of silly humor. So if you like to laugh and, well, explore new worlds, please do buy my books. I mean, I'd love extra money. So yeah, I'm new to this show, so looking forward to it. And go for it, girls. I mean, I'm all up for a good rumble. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, welcome everybody. All right, let's take a quick look at these comments that are coming in. Oh, and that reminds me, I'm supposed to announce that today, at a certain point, we're going to ask commenters to post a question, and we'll use some of those if they're not awful. But don't do it now because it'll be later in the show, and I won't be going back through every comment to do it. So, all right, I have to do this one though because he's going to be gone. So here's his question. Yeah, that it does kind of give the answer away right in it. I do love Velveeta. That's true. I mean, I also love like 100 other cheeses, but and then if you want to send a star on the Facebook, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, but Anita, hello. Thank you, people, for joining. Oh, Chrity. All right. Well, how do I kick out the commenters? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that would be great.
Oh, I did bring something for extra points. I mean, This is my spam holder on my desk at all
Nice.
times. So this is for you, Ron.
No.
I
I
like
believe that's
that.
worth
That's a
about
great
100
idea.
points. I feel like.
Yeah. Charity, give her 100 points.
Oh, no, I'll see y'all
Wait,
later.
Ron told me to give you points. I'm sorry. That nullifies the points. So
So
Dang
they don't
it.
get any points for answering my questions. I guess we could just skip mine. You know.
Jeez.
Oh, that's very nice of Joe. Ramunas. All right.
Yes, that's my name.
Hola.
Hello, Madeline. I'm still looking forward to seeing that video. We did the interview together. So, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I mean to talk over you. It's not saying shit. I'll do that all day. I do live for the comments because they're so perfect. So often. A spam holder. I know, now I'm like, why have I been throwing away all those valuable containers? All right. So let's start like we always do with creator trivia. Angela got a head start on hat changing. That's very impressive. She should probably get a point for that, but Charity's the one giving the points, so you may not get any.
well,
ever.
I mean,
don't
despite
know.
the fact that you suggested it, yes, I'll give her a point.
Excellent. Validation. I feel great.
Don't suggest
All right.
anymore, Ron. Don't help me, okay?
All right. We're going to start off. These tend to be questions about writing, but they're not always. And this is a question for everybody to answer in turn, starting with Angela. What is the worst writing advice that you received and actually tried to use?
Oh, wow. The worst writing advice. I don't want to say who said this because I'm related to them, but it was, you haven't lived, so don't do it. Don't write. You don't have anything to write about. So, and you said haven't used, right?
Right. No,
I
I
did
said
not
that you
use
tried
that.
it. I said, what's the worst
Oh.
one advice you got that you actually tried to use?
Oh, well, that did prompt me to run away from home at 16 and go live, like to get those experiences, which had its own, you could say good or bad. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
I'm sure whichever parent you're not naming was ecstatic over
How
the
did you-
results. Yeah.
Yes, it might be a parent.
All right. Tiffany, what about you?
Just put it out there.
Oh my God, that's great. I love that one.
And
That was really
I'm
good.
still learning not to do that. So, yeah.
All right. I'm guessing you pronounce your pseudonym. I'm not even. You, that guy
Atikim.
there.
You can do Atikim, Sanumar, whichever is, if you were a lady, you can call me honey, but since you're not.
I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, he'll
I'm-
do it anyways. It
yeah.
doesn't
Well,
matter.
feel
It's
free.
fine.
I mean, I might not respond favorably, but So one advice that stands out. I mean, somebody always would say, "Wait until the inspiration hits," and then I waited a few days at some point, like a while back, and then I thought, "Oh, screw it! I'm just gonna sit down and write," and well, that worked better than sitting and waiting.
I agree. Writing is better than not writing. That makes sense. I'm going to give Tiffany the point, though. I just loved her answer. So
See, I'm giving them all points because it was all awful.
that's like giving nobody points, but
I know,
That's up to
exactly.
you.
So we'll move on. It's
it'll be
okay.
a three-way tie. It'll ruin the show. That's
Okay.
all right, Charity.
All right. So
What you
today
need.
in history, the Japanese cherry blossom trees were planted in DC in 1912. Thinking about your favorite book or movie, what idea would you like to plant in that author's mind to improve the story they've obviously neglected? I know, I go in hard. I can't help it.
Yeah, she's
Tiffany.
not messing around.
At Twilight. No
Twilight.
sparkling vampires.
Oh, that is
Anyone
good.
else? Atikim.
Okay, I'd suggest to write a full-fledged harem story.
Like a reverse harem, or are we talking about something else?
I knew you'd say that because you're a woman, but I don't want reverse harem. Okay, it's like reverse chicken eggs. So I don't know how that would sound.
I love it. Angela.
All right, I'm going to say Peter Straub's first book, Marriages, just have a plot, just a plot. He admits it. He's the one who pointed it out to me when he said, "Don't read Marriages," and then I had to read it.
All right. Well,
By the
I'm going
way-
to give the point to Tiffany, if that's okay, because I hate Twilight. Like, just flat out hate it.
If I change my suggestion to reverse harem, would that give me a point?
I might give you half a point for that. You know,
Well, it's better than nothing. It's still, half a point is better than nothing.
All right. As an indie author, editing is a useful thing to be able to do, but many writers suck at it. When you are editing, do you end up with more or less words than you started out with? Tiffany.
I have way more words than I started out. Like, I can write 50,000 words, and once I'm done editing, it's like 80,000. I
Nice.
stopped at my first draft.
All right. Point for Tiffany. It feels like you other two aren't even playing. I'm just right now, so far.
Just so fast.
I wanted to play a gentleman and not interrupt, so I mean, is it allowed? Is it okay? It's like, shut up. I'm talking like.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
No, okay.
I'm
Well,
just saying-
I'm
I
just
feel like
asking.
he would. I feel like Ron would.
It's
No.
first time for me here, so I'm just asking, so forgive me in advance, right?
Sure.
So to
All right.
answer your question, my first book is just over 60,000 word, while my fifth book is 120,000 word. So yeah, I guess
All right.
the moral of the story, I'm getting better, I guess.
That's awesome. That wasn't a question for everybody. That was just a one-person
Oh,
answer.
I thought
Oh.
that was questions for
So-
everyone. It's like, because you said
Oh,
everyone's
so I
quiet,
see.
so
Wait
No,
a
that
minute.
was the hint was when I didn't call on anybody after Tiffany. That's the signal I use.
Well, I
calling
was
on-
following Honey, so you
Yeah.
know
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
he looks mad.
okay.
That's my line.
I will pretend that I care. Okay, please continue.
Thank you, sweetie pie. All right. Charity.
Okay, so I like playing video games and don't see enough books that utilize classic video games or video game systems in their stories. I feel that games allow us to see the hero we wish we could be based on traits we wish we had. Using any game from your youth, create a title that incorporates both an element of the game and your personal superpower in the title.
Damn.
Title.
Tiffany.
Well, it doesn't count that he put his up while you were still talking. So I don't want to skip line.
She called on you.
I don't
so-
care. I wasn't looking.
So,
Yeah, I saw that you went looking, so yeah. But
so I would pick Dragon Age as the game, and it would be Dragon Slayer. Because I slay dragons.
Okay. Does anyone you wanted?
so can I now talk?
Yes,
or
absolutely.
was that a single question for a single person again?
No, that's fine. I won't be like Ron. It's okay.
That's good.
That is
We
very
don't need
true.
any more Rons.
My fantasy books, first of all, include some gamelit elements, and they are well, a lot of video game playing inspired. So I guess there's a game I played which is called Final Fantasy VII. So I do Final Fantasy VII harems.
I feel like you're playing to your audience, but that might just be me.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not gonna try and do reverse harem. No, that's not. I mean-
I'm going to get in on this. I mean, if
Yeah.
we're all supposed to answer, I'm going to say Lord of the Rings Online, which happens to be where I met my husband, but I would change it to Lordess of the Rings, and I would keep the ring, obviously, because I would do so many more better things with it. I would win.
But you'd end up like Gollum then.
No, not me, because like I'm a lordess. It would because he was a male. That's why he wound up like that. He just didn't have the mental fortitude. He can't have babies.
Okay.
All right. Who are you giving a point to, Charity?
I'm gonna give the point to Honey over here. So that's it. I like that.
All right.
Who-
Here on the Go Indie Now channel, we talk a lot about how important marketing is for indie authors. To stretch your marketing muscles, come up with a slogan for sexually transmitted diseases. Angela, so fast. That was
I
impressive.
know. I'm going to say for the person who has it all, chlamydia, now by courier.
All right, Tiffany.
Sharing is caring, and you know it's love when it stings when you pee.
Oh, that is a good one. Atu Kim.
I'm really bad at poems, so I'll just say reverse anti-corona.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to give Angela and Tiffany both a point. On that
Yay!
one. I like those. All right, Chrity, another one of your long, complicated, hard-hitting questions, please.
They are complicated, but I like
All
that.
right. Name one person who you know whom you worked into a story, but they didn't know it was them. Extra points if you tell us the name of the character. Angela.
His name was Manager Matt. He was actually my manager, and he died in all the ways that I wanted to have him die in real life. So that's in Justice League, if anybody wants to look it up.
Nice.
I like it. Tiffany, I saw yours go up too.
It was my grandmother, and her name is Charlotte, and she is in my horror collection stories. So,
What part does she play?
I know. I'm like, wait, grandma's in the horror story? What?
okay, if you guys really want to read it, because I don't want to give it away, it is in my short story collection. It's called Horrors in Time, and she's in the story called A Dog with a Horn.
I have to admit, I do want to read it. I mean, that was some awesome marketing right there.
And a little frightening.
It is a little frightening.
Well, that hurts.
So can I speak now? So I used to play a game called World of Warcraft, and basically there was a main character in there, and I based my first book or the main character from that. Well, comparing it from that game. So it doesn't have a real name because it wasn't a real person, but it's a game character. So.
Well, I'm going to give the point to Tiffany because I'm both intrigued and revolted a little bit, like kind of horrified. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Great strategy, Tiffany. All right. I'm writing a novel that is a vicious, hard-hitting expose about how my wife is always wrong. Can you recommend a good divorce attorney for me, just in case this unexpectedly somehow goes wrong? Tiffany.
No.
Yes,
Tiffany.
but I can also refer you to an accident injury lawyer because you're probably going to get your butt kicked.
Probably by
answer.
her mother. She's terrifying.
Yeah,
saying.
but Tiffany
right,
can
point to
write her
Tiffany.
mother into a story and get rid of that.
Oh, that's true. All right, point to Tiffany. Since she waited to answer after I called on her. That's a hint to one of the other players. I'm just saying. All right. Chrity, last question for this segment.
Okay. I like new and unusual ways to kill off characters, often to the point of causing some people to think I may have some interesting hobbies. Lately, I've been looking for interesting ways to theoretically kill off characters. What's the most unique way you've seen or killed off a character in a story?
I've seen
or done. Angela.
I have in Bittersweets, it's recreational suicide, so you can kill yourself but come back as a fun thing. But in one of the chapters, her twin sister pushes her over so that the resuscitators can't get to her. So therefore, it is murder, even though she committed suicide herself, the twin.
Dang.
Okay. That was pretty good. Tiffany.
In one of the same short story collection my grandma's in, there is a character who gets her eyes plucked out by a bird demon, and then it cracks open her chest with a hammer and then eats out its insides. So I think that was very therapeutic for me writing that. I got all my anger issues out.
Your poor
I mean,
grandma.
that just sounds like Thanksgiving. So,
It is.
it's just Thanksgiving in reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse
And now
and Thanksgiving.
Now I can market it for, vegan people who want to take back, the birds.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Adakim.
Okay, so there was this woman in Reverse Harem story who absolutely loved her man so much that she couldn't bear even the thought that they would be unfaithful to her. So if anyone of them would go too much to the left, she would stab their necks with a chopstick, just so nobody else can have him.
Okay.
Minute of silence. Yes, I understand.
I don't know what to do with any of those, Ron. And
Yeah, that's
Ron,
a
I think
toughie.
he was blessed. I think he had a small stroke.
That's a toughie. Yeah, my internet did for sure. That's country living, crappy internet.
Okay, I thought it was the chopsticks for a second. I was like, Ron, that's wow. You missed the
What was
last answer.
Angela's again?
Angela's was the suicide.
Yeah, resuscitate recreational suicide.
I would like to kill one of my brothers. So if it were me, I would vote for Angela.
Okay, I'm going to lean in that direction too. I like it.
If any of you guys know the one brother I'm talking about, you would get it. I may end up buried in my garden yet. Someday, I want.
Thanks, Madeline.
They are. That is smart.
Well, chickens will eat anything as well, so
That is true. Oh.
Candy corn.
goodness.
I like that. But nobody eats the candy corn.
They would. That is a good point. I wouldn't. Ugh. Take a point away from whoever said that. Just joking.
Wasn't me.
All right, before we move on to the next segment, it's time to get to know the contestants a little better via me telling you a little bit about them. And tonight, I'm going to tell you 3 things about each contestant that our researchers/interns discovered. And no one will tell us if any of them are right or wrong. We will simply enjoy the mystery. So we'll start with Angela. Studied journalism at the University of New Hampshire. Her best friend in elementary school was her giant stuffed teddy bear, Giggles. And she is an expert on presidential pets. And then Tiffany was born the same year as my Datsun 280ZX. She is distantly related to actor and rapper Will Smith and only eats foods that begin with the letter J, such as jam, jerky, jicama, and jalapenos. And Ramunas used to work in finance, owns 16 corgis, which are performers in a small circus he owns that tours children's hospitals, and worked as a professional wrestler to put himself through college. So there we go. Now that everybody knows you guys, we will start the next segment. Very nice. Everybody looks great. We should tell about our hats. This is one of my goats hats, where we dress up our goats, and they hate it, but we take pictures of them because my wife loves nothing more than animals in human clothing. So we have quite a collection. Charity?
Married?
I'm a bunny.
Excellent. Angela?
I borrowed this pirate hat from a neighbor pirate.
Oh, wow. Terrifying. I'm learning more about Brazil every time you talk.
His
Tiffany.
name is Arnaldo.
Oh, nice.
This is my going coastal hat.
Oh. How handy that it's written on it for you to remember. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Adakim.
Oh, this is a hat I bought in Chicago when I was visiting. I was attending an event and well, they were for sale, and I thought it was cool. It looks shabby now because my kids were playing with it, but well, I still decided to wear it.
I hate kids too.
I didn't
Charity?
say I hate them. I mean,
I
know
just thought
how
it
you
was
look.
I thought it was implied,
Yeah.
but maybe that's just
Yes.
me. Charity, anybody get a point for their hat story?
No.
Excellent. All right. Before we jump in, we'll look and see if there are any more comments. There are. Oh, that's nice.
This is one of the reasons why I love Anita. I just want to say.
Me too. And Joe is right. We really do not fact check. So anybody who's watching, if we say something is the answer and it's not correct, we don't care. Don't bother mentioning it. Thank you. Somebody.
Madeline, don't butter him up.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if everybody got to really see it. Let's just.
It looks just like him in.
Beautiful artwork that was. I don't even know who made it. Whoever it is, they're a genius, though. We know that. All right. Corky's nice. Goat hat, yes, indeed. I mean, it is a hat made for human, but they own it, I guess. I don't know how to put that exactly. But all right, let's start with our next section. So the first question: before people said cheese when posing for pictures, did they say A, huzzah, B, prunes, C, fiddlesticks, D, bee's knees, E, engorged, F, to industry, G, egad, H, gadzooks, I, Velveeta, or J, rapscallion?
And my questions are too long?
Well, your question, I wasn't going to do this one, and then I'm like, well, shit, Charity's questions are taking forever. All right, Tiffany?
Fiddlesticks.
No.
Engorged.
Angela?
Engorged.
I wish. That would make a great story, but no. Adakim.
ABCDFG, Stevie.
All right, well, that's true, because it was B, prunes. So even though it's a little cheaty, I say we give the point to him, to Adakim. All right. Charity?
All right. Gratuitous compliment time. You must compliment either Ron or me on something extraordinary you know or assume about us, and it cannot sound disingenuous.
Ooh.
Tiffany.
Charity, I love the way that you just go at Ron. You were the reason why I started watching it, because the way that you were going at Ron when you first season and now the season. So I'm so glad.
Minus 10 points. Minus 10. That was awful.
Anyways, I'm going to give Tiffany the points because I'm just calling it that. I don't need any others after that. That was perfect. So,
Oh, all right. What food or food-like item is surprisingly vegan? Pork rinds, Velveeta, Reese's peanut butter cups, Spam, Ritz crackers, or Miracle Whip? Angela?
Velveeta.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I want Velveeta to be the answer for every question.
Dairy products in that?
Supposedly. There's yeah. So, Adakim.
The last thing you mentioned.
Miracle Whip. No, it has eggs in it. So
I thought you love eggs.
I do, but it doesn't make it the correct answer. Tiffany.
Is it Ritz crackers?
It is. A point for Tiffany. Congratulations.
it's very exciting.
Woo! All right. Your turn to ask a question. But I'm
All right.
gratitude. So now we're going to question. Here we go. Here it comes.
I'm Daniel E. Myers, author of Alejandro Rising, and my question is this. Of all the inventions in the world, which do you find the most worthless?
Worthless.
Yes. Tiffany.
A back scratcher.
Well, I hate to
don't
be
agree with
judgmental,
that.
but yeah, that's
I
an
don't
awful
agree with
answer.
that.
I can never like it. I'd much rather use my fingers.
I think that's more of a you issue than
Yeah.
a back scratcher issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get into counseling during the show.
Sadly, I'm forced to agree with Ron on something. This is
Attica,
Tiffany, I had such high hopes for you.
Well, I need to get my points taken away. No.
Attica,
No,
I saw you
thank you.
gesture.
Yes, I'm waiting for the ladies to quiet down.
Yeah, we
I know,
don't
well,
have that much.
ladies and passion are just like one thing. So, well, I don't mind. But I think the most worthless thing invented was social media.
Ooh. All right. Angela, you got anything?
Yeah, bras that strap in the back. Like, really? Why? Who invented that, by the way?
A man.
Yeah, obviously. Because do our arms going back with your back scratcher thing, Tiffany? Like, how?
And somebody checks later on and it's actually a woman, but who cares now, right?
All right, Chrity, would you like to award the points for that question?
No, I really would not like to.
Then I will give everybody except for Tiffany a point. So a point for Angela, a point for Atukim, and there we go. All right. Your turn, Chrity.
All right. Based on the show's premise, what would be a great drinking game that we could propose and market to increase viewership? Tiffany.
We have to take a shot every time Ron talks about his garden.
Oh no! People
drunk.
will be dying of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Because my garden's going great so far. Just saying.
Oh.
Angela?
I think everybody has to take a shot when something offensive is said.
Ooh.
I mean, that just sounds like fun. I
Sounds like there'll be a lot of discussion about what's offensive.
Yes. Well, that would be even more reason for me to swear all the fucking time. So, you know.
I'm so offended right now.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to give the point to Tiffany.
I mean, I wanted to suggest something, but I don't drink alcohol, so I stayed quiet. So,
Fair enough.
All right.
If people were to play my drinking game, they're gonna like die out of thirst. So yeah. I'm not that horrible. No.
Yeah, that would not increase our viewership at all.
Yeah, well, there'd be more healthy people, but
Sad, healthy people.
Being healthy is bad sometimes.
Do you guys remember the original Star Trek TV series? If so, please make the sound of the bridge doors opening and then closing. Atukim. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to try and beat that, Angela? Ooh. Oh, that was really good. All right. Point to Angela. That was. It was like watching the show. It was great. Well, it was like listening to the show, I guess. It wasn't like watching the show. But, you know what I mean.
It's like watching the sound effects behind the show.
Yes, it was like watching the making
that actor
special.
from what was it, Police Academy, who used to do all the sound effects. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that guy? All right, your turn, Chrity.
Ron likes to pretend he knows what good food is and often makes unusual food choices in his recipes. What strange food do you enjoy that you'd like Ron to use in a recipe? Angela.
Ooh,
Seaweed. Noti.
Seaweed. Attica.
mung beans.
Mung beet.
Mung
yeah.
beans.
Oh, mung beans.
Mung beans.
I said mung beet for a second. I was like, I don't even know what that is. All right.
So strange. I've never heard of it.
Well, usually people hear what they want to hear, so yeah, I don't blame you.
All right. I'm going to give points to both of them. I like that. Tiffany, you missed out. Sorry.
I don't know any unusual foods. I mean, that I consider unusual. So.
Well, all right then. Here's a German word that I don't know how to say. Like Pfeifengeschit. I don't. But that word apparently has no direct English equivalent. What do you think it means? Tiffany.
Back the F up.
Close, sort of. Angela.
It's the word to describe bacon when you eat bacon on a cloudy morning and your friends are coming over, so you're very, very happy.
That is such a great gift. Or guess, I mean. I love it. Adakim, what do you got?
I think it's the hidden message for Charity's reverse harem favorite story.
Well, I'm going to give the point to Angela because I thought that just sounded like such
Well,
a great
that's just
German,
so partial.
such a great German explanation. But what it really means is a face badly in need of a fix.
Oh, poor David.
Yeah. And I just did that question so I could put that picture
Ron,
of David up and
Ron,
say,
you
No,
gotta
that's
get over
just
your
bullying.
You got to get over
it's
your
just
jealousy.
jealousy. Yeah, it's not bullying, it's jealousy.
He's an international
You
sex
have to let
symbol.
it go.
I know it's
Well,
so
that's
I
why
hate
you're
this guy.
bullying if you're jealous. You know, that's
Yeah.
meant.
It's just hatred.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
At least you're honest about it, just kind of
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
it out there.
If we had more time, I would talk about all the people I hate. But we
I
don't
would
have
be
much
on that
time.
list somewhere.
That's
Possibly
not
2 or
true
3
at
times.
all. I love Charity in
The whole list.
a way.
He loves you from afar. That's why he's stalking
Yes,
you.
far, far away. Well, we are on opposing coasts, so you
That's
know.
the way we like it.
Yes.
Yeah, neither of us are moving. No
Mhm.
way. All right. It is now almost time for the last segment. So before that, we'll look at the comments real quick, see if there's anything good here. We would be drunk. That is true. Ugh, my God. Anita wants to kill people, which I guess you'd know if you read her books. So
Anita.
I knew what you meant, Joe. But it's William Shatner's birthday. Well, great. What a great coincidence. Yikes. That is a terrifying.
I mean, I feel like you have some challenges, Ron.
Spleen. Yeah, I've got some real cooking to do. Oh my God. Is this like from our lawyers?
You skipped one.
You know, I will get back to it, but I do. Yes, David Green's great. Whatever.
Bacon always gets the point. Yes,
Bacon is awesome.
Yeah. That's actually a real word too. That's why I saw that. There is a German word for that.
Oh, nice.
I can't tell you what it is.
You
but-
deserved your point then, I say. All right. So it has all come down to this, the lightning round, which is the final segment of the show. Charity, how's the scoreboard looking?
Well, right now we have Tiffany at 9, Angela at 8, and Adakim at 5.5.
Oh, that's a very detailed accounting. All right, here we go. Welcome back. This is my everyday hat that I wear most of the time. Charity, tell us about
This is my witch doctor hat.
I believe it. Adakim, that is a very nice hat. I like
Thank you.
the original. I mean, to the show.
It's
It's the first time somebody's done it on this show.
I mean, I'm going to give him a point because that's a very green approach to hats.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thanks, hippie. Tiffany?
This is my little scrunch hat that I actually make
Oh.
and sell. So if you like it, you can go check it out.
Nice. Nice. Mercenary. Perfect. Angela?
This is my faux beret. And I'm very jealous of Charity's hat. That is an awesome hat.
It is. Give yourself a point, Charity. I mean, you're not going to win, but
Just write my name across the whole thing. It's fine.
You never know. She controls the point. She can be like, my
Wait,
point.
no. See, you don't understand. If I won, I'd have to come back.
yeah. Yeah, that is the punishment for winning is you have to come back to the semifinals. So
Oh, wait. So we're
Everybody-
trying
yeah.
not to win. Okay.
well,
I've been doing this
incorporate that
wrong.
into your strategy. Well, you're in second place, so I'd say you're doing great.
Oh, okay.
If that is what you want.
Well,
All right.
unless they like you, and then you can come back for like the loser round thingy. So you either way, you're coming back and seeing Ron.
That's true. That is how we punish the people who try to outsmart us by doing poorly in the show. Is we bring some of them back for the losers' second chance game. All right, lightning round.
I mean, it's my first time here, and I understand why Charity doesn't want to come back.
Nobody says it's fun. All right. Lightning round, Charity. Take it away.
All right. So, very important question to start you off. Chewy brownies or cakey brownies? There is only one right answer. Tiffany, you got it
Chewy
first.
brownies. Chewy.
Chewy brownies. Okay. Yes, you get the point. Good job.
There is no other answer.
Yeah, there's no other answer.
The suspense was killing me, though.
I know. I know.
All right. With this question, there can be multiple correct answers. What are some good cop show, like buddy cop TV show titles, like Jake and the Fat Man or Starsky and Hutch or Cagney and Lacey, but where the names are both descriptive? Angela.
Blue and the Clue Man.
Oh, all right. I'll give you a point. Tiffany.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my gosh. Yes, that a point for that.
That may be the show right now. That's us.
The third one is yellow.
What was that?
The third one is yellow.
All right, I don't understand that one, so I'm afraid I can't give you a point for that. Angela or Tiffany, do you have a second answer you want to give for an extra point? No, too late. I'm bored.
Yes.
So
I do, but
Charity?
I can't say it. It would be too offensive.
You could get 5 points.
Well, see, that could be the
Charity
dream.
loves that.
I know. It's too late.
Ugh.
We're moving on. I'm sorry. Okay, so new words are my favorite thing. Give me one unusual word that you can define and is real. And if I've never heard of it, you will get a point. This is for everyone.
Ooh.
Etiquette.
Does it have to be in English?
Preferably, because otherwise I definitely will.
Okay, I'll break the rule. There's a single word in my native language. Pasikopustala. That basically means you're looking for cabbages in the field undercover.
Wow.
It's a real word in my language. Native.
So like stealing cabbages or just
No,
wearing-
you're just like out for a
Like
stroll
wandering.
in a cabbage field and either picking cabbages, eating cabbages, like
I feel like that's daisy picking. Like the
Um,
American equivalent of daisy picking. Like they're just wandering around. I like it though. I'm going to give you the point.
thank you.
Anyone else have one they want to try?
I feel like you would know this word, but the only thing that comes to mind is hyperbole.
Yeah, I know hyperbole.
Yeah.
English teacher and all that. So
Yeah, I was like, are there words you don't know besides
There are
going to another
And
language?
I'm always excited when there's a new one. So it's pretty cool. Tiffany?
No,
No?
I can't think of any.
Ron?
All right. I don't know anything. In Japan, they sell a baked potato flavor Kit Kat. What candy should have a macaroni and cheese flavor? Tiffany.
Snickers.
Oh my God, that sounds so awful. Point to Tiffany. All right. Anybody else want to try and gross me out? Apparently, Angela.
I was going to say Reese's peanut butter cup, but Reese's mac and cheese cup.
Peanut butter and mac and cheese cup.
So bad.
All right, yeah, I'll give you a point. I mean, those both sound amazing.
M&M's.
M&M's.
M&M. All right.
I mean, M&M's would do it. See, my thought would have been like Oreos because they've done everything else in Oreos.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Point for Etikim as well. All right. Charity, what do you got?
All right. How many chucks would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Angela.
10.
No.
11.
Tiffany.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he would chuck a chuck of wood.
No. Etiquette.
Oh,
11.
Yes.
I
Any
said
odd
that
number.
already.
I was just looking for an odd number. That's
oh,
it.
okay. All right. What currently non-extinct animal has the closest genetic relationship to the T-Rex?
Ooh.
Angela.
Chickens.
Yes, there's a humongous clue in the Yes, point to you. I'm just saying. All right, Charity.
All right. Let's see. Which of us looks better in a hat and why? Tiffany.
You do. One, because I love your hat, but you're so pretty too.
Oh my Lord.
This is like one of those obvious answers.
Good brown nosing there.
Honestly, if they'd come up with a really good response for you, Ron, I would have given points. But obviously, that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to give it.
I get it. I get it. All right. Here's the last question for the night. What is the most telling word that the Chinese government once censored? Angela.
Truth.
No. Atikim.
Facebook.
No.
Oh,
Tiffany, you want to guess? I mean, you're not going to get it, but it's still.
We'll say lives.
No, it was censorship. They censored the word censorship. Oh, that Chinese government, they cracked me up. But all right, that was the last question. So we'll look at the comments while Chrity attempts to tabulate the points or make up
I
for
am
one,
not a
because
math
she can do whatever
person.
she wants.
You remember I'm an English teacher, right? And you have me over here doing math. What is this?
Yes, tremendously difficult math. All right.
so I feel like there's tension, but whether you win or lose, there's tension. Like we're nervous that we're going to win and we're nervous that we're going to lose, both at the same time somehow with this game show.
It is.
And no matter what, you're stuck to come back. So
Yeah. All right. So, Chrity, who is the winner? Tiffany, congratulations / condolences, however you take it. You get to come back to a semifinal game where you will compete with other winners instead of people like Angela and Atikim. So you'll have to really,
We're so sorry that we
is
just,
what he's trying to say, because that's what he usually says.
yeah, we're so sorry that we failed.
I feel bad for you.
See, this is the game when the losers are the winners. So nice job.
All right, but of course,
Daddy
you'll have
was
to come back.
right.
Hopefully, you'll all still come back for Friday for Talking Indie Mayhem, where it's a 14-hour show where we discuss everything that happened tonight in great detail.
Oh, of course, we'll be right there. Marking it in my calendar at this moment.
It's hosted by Madeline Dale.
Chrity, are you shaking your head? No, you're not coming back, because I'd be very upset if you didn't come back.
I will be on.
Oh, that's very nice. All right. Well, thank you to all of tonight's contestants. I hope you will go buy all of their books. And of course, please buy my co-hosts' books, all of those. You could even buy some of mine. But in conclusion, it's always time to go indie now. And then here comes the outro.